Alright. We have quite a few seconds left before I start stream. I mean, by starting stream, I mean switch over. Hey, thanks for redeeming first, somebody. All right, we are ready to go. I apologize. Let's get it started. I think I can just press this button here. Ah, there you go. The light's off, but somehow it's still working. That's cool. And bad at the same time. Whoops. Okay, let's get it started. When we last left off, all three people, Juniper, Hugh, and I forget the last person. All tried to take the blame for the crime. So that threw a wrench in our plans, and that was cool. All right, let's get it started. Alright, sorry, boss, I couldn't do it. And that little bit of advice you gave me. The worst times when lawyers have forced their biggest smiles. Ooh, I remember that quote. I think that's like the quote that Mia gave Phoenix. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. Just glad you remembered that. Now about relaxing a little. We can't relax. What? Because she believes in me. More from their confession side. Trial plays in the same manner and ends the same with the mock trial. I hate this guy. Look at his fucking smile. It's so creepy. It's so fake. That face is so fake. He's gotta be the bad guy. Here, I'm going to finish the investigation. Wait, what did she say? She said that bake cookies out of her magic panties. Ah, cool. So this takes place. Remind me, this takes place. Like right after the Tenmataro case. Like a month. Alright, let's go ask Junie. Well now, fancy meeting you here. I hate the look on your face. That fake-ass grin and those two small glasses. You're so fucking fake that your I don't know, your badge or whatever on your chest is screaming in pain, bro. Prof, I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I want to ask him something. But first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. I mean, I get it. Especially when we're directly accusing your friends as possible murderers. So, yeah, I'll bring it tomorrow. Prove your... I'm asking Professor Means to... No. Don't! I only just heard this moment ago. No. Will you please hear me out? Do you actually think he or Robin could have committed this crime? No. I can't rule them out. Looking clear all three of their names? Only I am capable of such a feat? Are you gonna use underhanded means? Or result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. Just does justify the means, especially for me, Professor Aristotle means. Yikes. Yikes. That just screams foul play, bro. I believe I'm innocent. I believe that my friends are innocent too. Investigation has to do more questions. Okay. Of course, I'm your lawyer after all. Why does it always creep me out? Dude, that's too big of a smile. So creepy. Okay, why did you confess? Just said Robin confessed on sand, yes. It says you can't graduate if you are convicted of a crime. She's my friend. Right, Robin. That's her name. Alright. Talk to us about your friendship. I wanna use the meter, the voice, the detector. We were in different courses. We really bonded friends at school. Worked together to bring a dark age of law. Proof of friendship came about. We ran for friendship. They can be carrying them. Goal policy shift to training legal professionals who produce results. Trees producing means winning trials. Court on the taught that finding truth was the only valid result. Clash of ideas created a rift among our students. I mean, stop talking about it. That meant fewer arguments. Meant maybe we can be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. Yeah. Well, yeah. More harm than good. So the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple. Of course it's not. Especially, I think Juniper sounds like she's going to be on the judge. She's taking the judge class. Robin's on the prosecutor, and Hugh's on the defense attorney. Alright. Home a little after 6. I left the art room a little after 6, and the dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. She's probably hiding herself. Remember this picture. Something's wrong here. Around 6, which was before you'd left the art room, but the clock here says just after 7. Was it fabricated? Working in my dressing room for some time, so there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. Okay. Here's what I think. Right? Let's look at this image again. Okay, so the lines itself look like it's proper. But I want to hazard a guess and say that it's crooked. So it's actually 6 on the dot. but we don't know. We'll have to see. Encountering O'Connor, you ran into Hugh. But that's when I saw June so much. She seemed to use herself. That's it. I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. What'd you forget? Last bell rang. I stayed at 8:30. That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. Noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. They were finally finished. Oh, man. She's hiding something. Any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. Considerable preparation, so I must be off. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Professor Mean, I have a proposal. Hold on. Let me save real quick. And then we're gonna go back to the menu. We're already saved. I forgot to change the audio to English. I mean, the audio's in Korean, but like, no. Yes, back to title. But like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of. It just doesn't sound right. I mean, we could put it on Japanese. All right, back to the game. Hold it. I have a proposal. Ooh, okay. By sundown today. Well, okay. Discovered the truth behind the murder mystery. Okay. We're gonna bring us all up, just showing just what that truth is. Okay. What, are you gonna stop us? I want you to promise that you'll accept it, no matter how hard it is. I have expected a Juniper satisfied with this arrangement. Only if it's the real truth. Maybe he isn't that bad because, like, oh god. No, he's bad. He's bad. I've seen that smile again. I forget. I forget. No. He's bad. Some mock trial. Would you not lose everything you? Hard to gain. All right, let's move. Let's go to the outdoor stage. I want to look at the statues. This person. Ugh. Hey, it's Clavier. Hello. Taking me onto campus. It's not suspicious. I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with that. Clavier, you're always a good guy. We caught napping again tomorrow's trial. That means Zero lends his hand. Uh-oh. He's gonna. No, he's not gonna lend. But you needn't have asked, Fräulein. I intend to help from the start. Hey! Hell yeah! I'll take it. Alright. I wanna see. Can we look at the stage? Pyrotechnic fog, big banners will look like this. Plans from yesterday. That's design. Banner. What's that? Design on the banner in the back? That's Clavier's design! What do you mean? Ixnay on the Ixe. Gaviner's logo. Nice pig Latin hair forehead, real smooth. It's a G for Gaviners. Pardon, soul managed to misplace somehow. Heavyweight hide gray cloth. Two broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's talk about the statues too. One's supposed to be statue of him and statue of Phoenix, right? Lion pieces stick to you. Hair forehead? What? Why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. No. German language club social. Okay, cool. Well, get the fuck out of that box. It made his wishes loud and clear. Bruh. Okay, you know what? Let's fix Clavier's first. 3-day trials outdoors. Yikes. What is this? Different angle? God damn it. Why can't we just expose her? Just get the fuck out of here. She was on the message she left behind. Signs on her being bound. Okay, that's not what I expected from the thing, but okay. There's a chunk missing right here. Ah, we're gonna find fragments all over the school. Cool. It's more popular than you hear. This. Okay. Can we look at the, what is this? Is it? Oh, okay. I guess we look at the chunk like this. What's this? What's this thing? Oh, that's part of the statue? White fragment. It doesn't look like it belongs, though. Your judge act from the mock trial? Why, okay. School festival. Wait, why is it the school festival from this side? Shouldn't it be from the other side? Okay. I feel like that should theoretically be all the spots, no? And then this is probably gonna... Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Alright, can we look at... Why is him put this one back together? Probably get... Okay. Well, I don't see... If I click this, it just takes us here, right? Okay. I think... Wait. What is that up there? Oh, never mind. Okay, I think I've seen everything now. Wait, is that one part of it? I feel like the two white parts don't belong there. Hi, Fluffhead! How are you? Man, remember in the first game? I mean, the first official game? We had to, put the pieces back together. Now they do this for us. You put the statue back together, but look, leftover white pieces. Have to go into this one. Ah, okay. Where did this come from? How many? We only found like 2 pieces. Just eating before I have to do something, and I just woke up. Okay. Well, well, good morning, I guess, or good afternoon. Okay, hold on. Let me, before we... Isn't it this? In the background? Before it was broken? No, that pole at the edge of the stage. Which pole? Oh, that pole. Wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. That's a... Checking how it works. That's why this band looks like it's out of place, but look! Arch room? Scene of the crime, you know? Ah! It's Fulbright! I'm back from ads. Welcome back! Just as we trust. Green in between you two. Just leave it to me. Ah, we love Detective Fulbright. Such a great man, even though he's probably ending up being a bad guy. In justice we trust. He's like All Might. Oh, looks like banner's down. Oh, let's go take a look. Yeah. One block. But yeah, it's just knotted up. What's inside? What's inside? Is that blood? Is that a blood stain? Scrap of paper was caught up inside his glowing wick. Okay, we got it. October hue 120. Huh. Hue can get beyond perfect. Yes, can we look at the banner again? It looks like there's a blood stain right there. Yeah, dark stain under the emblem on a wire connected to the art room. Murder. Yeah, that's... Okay, well... Wait, hold on. Can we fix Phoenix Wright's thing now? Okay, never. I guess not. Okay, let's look at the statue again. One more thing. Metal fence back there. Oh, there's just that one so it seems out of place. Process of removing them after the stage was set up and able to finish on the count of the murder. Okay. Ah. Start from behind the backdrop. Drag through here and where I started long gone. Used in setting up the school's festival. I wonder what it could have been. Oh, it could have been the... Ah, hold up. Oh my god. This bitch. Why? Yeah. Why did you have to? Why did you leave it alone, Miriam? Yeah, you're like tossing garbage truck if you came around here. Fucking Scuttle. Her name is Scuttlebutt. I just feel pity for her now. Crime cleaner. I was a completely failure. My work, my crime, my dreams, everything would work for. Danger, toxic. That's so funny. Yeah, when you didn't make a failure. She doesn't look that ugly. Also, I forgot to mention it, but hold on, let me look at their ages. 18, 18, 18. But in the Korean language, when they were introducing the school, they called it a high school. I mean, I would. Would. If her personality wasn't rotten. If her personality wasn't rotten, maybe. That's the Gaviner's logo. Uh-oh. Still would, even though she's gonna write a hit piece about you. Probably about your small ding-dong. I don't know. Wait, so how did she find it? All the worth it. There are only 2 pictures left. I'm the ace member of the newspaper club, the only member. Makeup, I hear your newspaper backs. She's not obsessed. Her whole cardboard box became soggy. Holy shit. Wait, ever since her freshman year, so well, she was jealous.
Objection!
You wanted on their trio? Aw. Her laptop fell again. That's a sturdy laptop. That's one of you's laptop. He says the same thing. Would end up associating a mere 17 years. If you can. A good cop, bad cop rolled into one. But that's. But here. Oh. Oh. Setting up the stage. I took them when they were putting the stage's backdrop into place. Wait. That's really helpful. That's so fucking helpful. What? Let me look at them again. Okay, so Aristotle means is right here. We see Hugh in the background. He's wearing he's doing that looks like Hugh. And then that's Robin right there. The Gaviner's banner So we have the Gaviner's banner and the both banners there. 6:03 p.m. Can we see the art? No, we can't see the art classroom from there, but... Okay, do we... Mock trial begins. Well, this is the same page as the Hue scrap. I mean, same notebook. They said that the autopsy report says that Court was killed between 6 and 8 p.m. You would think someone stabbed in the stabbed like that would scream out. They would have heard it, no? Okay. Wait, wait, huh? I don't understand. Okay, so we just had in last week we had Hugh, Robin, and Juniper confessing to the crime, right? If all three of them confess, why aren't all of them detained? I don't get it. Stop right there. This is an active crime scene. No authorized personnel allowed. Nothing to see here. She doesn't... Let's try again later. Okay, I guess not. Right now. Okay, we can't... We checked out the outdoor stage. Wait, is Gavin still here? Yeah, we found it. Incinerator, yeah. Challenge director Gavner fan. I will find the perpetrator. Okay. I wanna see if he has any other insight for us. I guess not. No, you want to record my gauntlet? No. I want to know if you can boost the audio. Oh, I guess not. Okay, well, I have nothing to give you. So we'll check the hallway. I mean, the lecture. Actually, yeah, we'll check the lecture hall first. Nope. There's nothing in the lecture hall. What about the hallway? Ah. That's you. It's you. Whatever, so what do you want from me? But make it free, I don't have a lot. What's your relation to Black Quill? Dude, I freaking love Black Quill. My causing discord in his voice. Next question. Okay, why did you confess? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. I believe it my own words. As we say, and justifying it means for the real killer, but if Rama were actually to kill, we wouldn't have made it that simple. Alright, Quartz Planner. Yeah, what a... Why does she want to see you? You'll have to force it on me any way you can. Okay, yeah, I guess. I guess. I mean... The Discord in Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. What? Until just recently. So I might as well tell you. What? Why? Oh, God. That's very, very, unsettling. Okay. Lowering decibel banner for us. Actually occurred. Right. Can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area is rope in the middle of the room marks the spot. Police investigation is done. Cool. Let me ask if you found anything new. No? Okay. Yeah, from weird. Okay, what breakthrough have you found? Fulbright. Results of the voice print analysis. Oh, shit. Suspect Miss Woods. Oh, it does? Oh. Whew. Okay. Well, that's really not good for our case. Okay, so... Well, let's look around, I guess. Mock trial script and nearby envelope marked use. This one's by... This looks like it says this is by Juniper Woods. Well, let me look at the... Oh, well, the use is already looked at. Okay. What about the window? What about that window? Oh, it's not the window, it's the pottery. Okay. Body was dropped onto a mat. The ball cart was used to move it over the stage. Mat and ball cart. Moving of the body was carried out. Had to think for the script. Okay. I want to look at the clock. Had stop. Bruh. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. I must feel sorry for the detective, almost. That's really good. There's a moon outside this window. Like that window with the winch attached to it, you'll see the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building. Scheduled to platform of the school was seen yesterday. So it's the painted one. Ah, this.
Take that!
Ha! The moon in the photo was ah. It was the backdrop here.
Take that!
And the problem moving the backdrop into consideration, the big board hanging here, the size matches too. That it's the back of the board. A photo of the same board being taken from the front. Which one shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look. This is the one on the backdrop. Yeah. While the backdrop was being moved. I kind of look. If you look at it on the right side, you can't really see. You can see that the right side and the left side are completely kind of different. You can see an art like an artsy background. Okay. Was running fast at least far back of the day of murder. Nice. That's really important to our case. Detect the blood stain. We're able to detect trace amount of blood. Lightning does not remove. Oh. Let me add the cool lines. Sorry, Fulbright. Court painted this? Wait. It's... Bruh, how do you not know it's Juniper? That's it, that's straight up Juniper. Robin Newman, okay. For stuff models that completely lacks Professor Court's artistry, must keep practicing. Court painted Juniper. Oh. Oh. Okay. Isn't that a mock trial script? There's a whole bunch of them. Judge course. Oh yeah, the judge course. Yeah, so she was judge course. Wait, that's Scuttlebutt was also judge course then. Okay. Well, look, it's phony Fanpy. Fanty? It's not a demon, it's the elephant. Fanty. I wasn't even paying attention. That strange statue? Well, we know what that strange statue is. Wait, there was another one? Is that already pointing at the winch? Oh. Concerning suspect actions. I mean, I have a clearer picture. I'm watching videos in the lecture hall? Okay. We're gonna go to the lecture hall now. Do we have anything to present him? No. Okay, lecture hall. Going to talk to Robin. We'll have a video of the mock trial. Use a bit of coercion to get it and justify the means. Ugh. The connection between the murder and the mock trial? Sure. Well, actually, can I present to you this? Lady Justice? And balance the scales, keen as its sword, cracks running all the way up. It's feeling it. Oh, so cute. What? Huh? Okay, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Okay, that's nothing. That has nothing to do with that. I wish I presented this to Hugh. Oh well. So why did you confess? Juniper didn't do anything? Oh, wonderful. I like them both. Quiz school because of the key. I want to be an artist. The trial once you try to drop on. Huh. I wish we could. Okay, wait. I want to know what about why Hugh was just being a jerk. Yeah, I think exactly what they were doing. I discussed a matter with Professor Court some time ago. It's like a weird reverse trans situation. That's a The nice symbol and the snitch? Who's the snitch? They're watching everything we do are reporting to one of the professors. Uh-oh. See misconduct among the student body. Grades were being bought. Rumor has it grades were being bought and sold through this surveillance network. Oh. Do I have any other... or maybe Lady Justice again? No. Okay, do we not have anything? I've tried this. I guess not. Do I go back to the art room and try to... What if I present to you this? I guess not. Just one more look, please. Oh. What's this? Judge. Defendant. Lawyer, prosecutor. Huh. Yeah, well, okay, so this statue... There was a strange statue. Can we... Is there anything we can use as evidence? Red and green. I guess not. I guess not. What about the maintenance area? No? What about Junie? Can we talk to Junie? Nope. Okay. Is, Clavier still here? Okay. What about the... Okay. I guess not. Wait, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Search the school for more info. Show Newman the school camera photo? Oh. My status this time. Oh. Artistic sense. Artistic sense. Ah! I pressed on the wrong one. We already had this conversation. I'm glad that they have like skip, kind of a skip thing. Having weird and all over the place. Was one of Professor Court's works originally a statue of Lady Justice? Judge's bench in the lecture hall. It broke while she was polishing it. Try and fix it. So this is a statue in its proper state? Huh? Does she have schizophrenia or something? Maybe it didn't, but more like it does in the photo. I'm watching the mock video trial? Sure. Professor means from the crown jewel. Fixed position? Okay. When I was a student, I could go. cut right in front of the camera. Charge of the audio. Keep the secret shows all over the place that day. When she was in trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Oh, their judgment back in this room. Witness stand up front. Faculty seats. Professor Courtware in charge of scoring the mock trial. Co-ed, use your bare hands to tap with an arrow? I don't think so. Make some do it. I shouted, "You're a goner." It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it.
Take that!
Either this one or the other one. Oh, it's the other one then.
Take that!
This really one made from the mock trial video and means the evidence was fabricated. And for court, they didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. Gender of the voice became so important that the real killer had foreseen that gender would become key in today's trial. Tried to deflect by making the suspect female. Only one or sole male suspect. And then it justifies me. It's perfect to take those words to heart. Would fabricate evidence? Ugh. Is that Clavier? Let's go, Clavier! Go home with Rockstar entrance line. Timing is everything. That tape right now, so I'll get you the results as soon as I can. Let's go, Clavier. I trust you. I trust you to the bottom of my heart. You heard me, I don't know what to do. Okay. Suspicious about O'Connor. Has it been proven yours? Mock trial video. We can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now. The voices are the same. Only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh. Hugh confessed in order to protect me, but his confession is deployed to make him look less suspicious. He's just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you, and Robin had already confessed. Confess right then, there wouldn't have seemed a little suspicious. Given he gets outstanding and never causes trouble. You mean the snitch? He's snitching? He's snitching? He was a gift. He gets out. Never causes trouble. Okay. Let's see. It has to be never causes trouble. I mean, you can't lie about getting outstanding grades. Okay, let's see. Is it this? Nah.
Gotcha!
You start coughing when you're under stress. Can't hide. Never causes trouble, you cough, escaped, and you made your scarf flutter. As for you, because you're lying. Yep. Trying to hide Hugh's connection to the case. All ties secret about yourself. I told you so. I don't really care about her anymore. Or is she the snitch? You can hear the snitch. I hear our relationships, our interests. One of the professors. Ooh, you learn something about you'd rather forget. Something that proves Junie's a snitch and Hugh's connection to the case. Probably this.
Take that!
Hey, Brad. Well, okay, so it wasn't this.
Take that!
Routine report. Meant to mean when the snitch would report into Professor Court. Meant to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. You must put two and together and figure out your secret. You're the... Oh, she's a snitch. You know what they say, snitches get stitches. Like, of course, I suspected Hugh from the start. Oh. Talk about friendship so much, be a terrible friend. I don't have that special kind of hearing that Athena does. Sense pain you're feeling inside. Aw, poor her. Why? Well, yeah. Why did you suspect Hugh? Give us. Did you wait, Brett? Do you know when your classes start? I don't know how alumni has strayed from the path of justice, the dark age of the law. Yeah, any more students going astray like that, but few others shared her view. Her, dude, though sad and unrealistic. You're the unrealistic one, bitch. Eyes and ears. Next month, but tomorrow I pick my optional classes. Ooh, nice. Okay, Sari bot. You're supposed to get this guy immediately. Like what? Oh, this kind of sucks. I think chat. I think this guy's account got hacked. We'll ban them. Yeah. I looked at their account, and it looks like they've had this account since 2017. So I'm under more suspicion. I'm under suspicion that this account got hacked. Unfortunately, but since it's still like still a bot, I do have to ban them, right? I'm not gonna let them get away with it. If they get hacked and then banned, like if they somehow make their way back to me and like write an appeal, then maybe. One from October 22nd was a report. She snitched on her own friend. Why did she? What was the snitch about? Overheard Hugh talking. He was talking to someone on the phone. One of his parents. What they talk? So when having about having paid money for good test scores. Only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to. That'd be so cool. Yeah. He was buying his way through school, and if that's the case, then evidence always seemed might be his secret. Him getting 120. It's got Hugh's name on it. What the number meant at the time? Here, my bribes must bribe of $120,000. Holy fuck! So $120,000. I mean, I'm not one to condone to support bribery, but holy shit, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I would like you could probably live like if you spend wisely, you could probably live like a whole year. I say a whole year, but like people have survived off less, so it should be like 3. I also did no, not a whole year. I mean 10 years tops. I no, I'm miscalculating again. The 5. Like let's say someone's income like and this is on like the higher end of the middle class or lower class. Actually, like middle of middle class, right? 5,000. Let's say it's 5,000 per month for like middle class, middle high middle class. Um, that's 120 divided by 5. That's 24 months. That's about 2 years. 2 years. 2 years on middle high, like middle and middle high middle class. Yeah. Look at the mark. Yeah, it's some page of Professor Quart's planner. So it must be a teacher taking bribe money. It's just but it may have indeed have been Professor Quart. He's the last person I suspect of accepting bribes. It's just a possibility. I don't think it's hers. I mean, if you flip through the pages and you see an ripped page, then maybe, but not. My lifetime plus 6 generations here. Yeah, sheesh. Another reason? What's the other reason? 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial. Saw him, his. What did she see?
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
Oh. You know what I think what happened? I think he was just an accomplice. Telling me he donuted someone. That's a weird way to say stabbed. Oh, and then she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Whether you can defeat that prosecutor. I won't try to stop me watching from the gallery and shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Professor Means is mega sus. Who is this guy? He's Professor Aristotle Means, and I don't like him. I don't like him. I really don't like him. He is horrifying. He just looks like a Greek statue bust, you know? But you should see his smile. No, you should see his smile. His big smile. Oh no, she said what could possibly go wrong. Yeah, but who moves? Statues don't move. Yeah, no. Wait till you see his smile. As long as they are not. I mean, so since he's moving, you know he's not a weeping angel. Big brain. Wait, how much sleep did she get? Hey, Clavier! Woo! For a grand total of 0 hours, she didn't sleep. Guten Morgen! Guten Morgen, you two. I can't do it. I can't do a German accent. I need to put on a real show. I have a good luck gift for us. Voice print announcements came back. Couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same! We knew it! Recordings of fabrication. The lab is continuing their study today. So far, they found signs of overdubbing. A bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. I bet you it was You know what? Here's what I think. This is for dramatic purposes only. I think Scuttlebutt is gonna get her redemption right now. She's gonna come back. It's like, I did the voice print analysis. I found the overdubbing. I am a genius. She comes in clutch because because she heard that this was overdubbed, and so she's gonna come clutch. I'm calling it now, chat. She's gonna come clutch. She's gonna redeem herself. Scuttlebutt, yeah. Miriam Scuttlebutt. Her name is actually Miriam Scuttlebutt. Yeah, I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. Oh. It's a box girl, yeah. Just now. He wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Box Girl were listening in too. I'll make sure they don't run for it in my final gift to you. What about Larry Butts? What about him? He's disappeared from our lives. Also, hello Plastic, thank you so much for 100 bits. Mini Chords of Seal workout. I'm Athena Sykes and I'm fine! Let's go. Let's psych ourselves up. I'm glad that we still get to use Apollo Justice's ability. At least outside of court. Sykes Brigade is so... Sykes Brigade is totally psyched. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I love Black Quill. Okay, honestly, Clavier, Black Quill, and Edgeworth. My top three. I think Clavier's number one because the whole time he's been kind of like Phoenix in a way that he seeks out justice and truth over actually winning. Miles Edgeworth gets second place. Actually, no. Miles Edgeworth gets third place. Simon Blackquill gets second place because even though he's a manipulative bastard, he does want truthful testimony from he does want truthful testimony from the witnesses. That's what I like. That's what I really like about him. Edgeworth, he gets his redemption arc, so therefore he's honorably put into top 3. And he helps out Phoenix a lot of times. Your baldness, Robin Newman, Hugh Honor have recanted their confessions. Later I agree with them. An evidence no longer relevant to the alarm art room clock runs fast, cannot function as an accurate measure of time. What? Bung who overlooked that he's paying for his failure as we speak. Then what will we? Accused the sole person who could have moved the body from art room to stage. Okay. Highness crime is thus. Murder took place near the center of the art room, evidenced by the blood stain. Blood was also found at some pottery next to the window over the maintenance area, which is to say the body was carried over to that very window. Ah! He's still pulling the maintenance he's still on the maintenance story. Okay. Volkart was hard to pull the body over to stage. Same exact body moving scheme and objection. He doesn't know. He doesn't know, chat. Prosecution has witness. Which witness? Who is the witness? Hugh? Our suspected murderer? I don't think he's the murderer either. That lawyer there, I would testify to the truth. Okay. Yes, I'm happy. And you know what? We're gonna break down everything. What O'Connor saw. Lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. That's it? That's circumstantial evidence, at best. He thought I was going to bring out something entirely against your client. Who had to climb high while setting up the stage. Matt was brought over to the stage from the storehouse. Student what's on taking long to put the mat away after they
Objection!
Yeah, exactly. One mat in the entire school that could fall. Yeah, that's still circumstantial evidence at best. Maybe she noticed it at the end. So tell me about your bribery of high grades. Okay, lecture hall was packed. Rest of campus was empty. I don't care about that. It's all junior.
Hold it!
Draw large mat.
Objection!
One, one mat. That could accuse another thick mat. I promise to donate another thick mat. Okay. Watching her from vantage point. What? Okay, describe the vantage point for me. She was behind the backdrop. Wait. I have other apologies. Wait. But that's not possible. Hold up. From a vantage point, but if you look at, the wall was up.
Objection!
There we go. I knew it. You saw the backstage from between the stage and the maintenance area? Well, let's get this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? Oh, sitting outside the day before the mock trial. Do you see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background? Bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago. I don't care. Exactly. You cannot see past such screens. That's their purpose. Now, exactly how's that screen placed again? The right of the stage, it should be right here, so he could not see. The witness claims that her climbed behind the stage backdrop, but it was completely in the way. Ha! Youch! Yeah, get hit by that boat, bitch! And take a bow, cause you're out of here. The screen must have slipped my mind. What do you mean? Normal kind you mouth breezers have? On the genius level as like people like me have? What kind of... Yeah, it was just a brain fart, dude. I was on the other side of the screen. On the stage side of the screen, then she would have seen you. Yeah. Klein would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor. Yeah. Put away that longbow.
Objection!
Aw, the bird's so cute. Golden boy, is this not your chance? Telling the truth will be like weight lifted from your chest. Yeah, tell us the truth.
Objection!
Objection!
Okay, his view in block, yes. Consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Ah. I might keep being quiet in exchange for information. He's working part crane operator. I knew it! I knew it was him! I was like, hey, look, isn't that Hugh in the background right there? That's what I thought. Ever operated that crane? That's I know it's not. I know it's not. The photo capture. But that's detrimental to our case. So I don't know why we would help this out. Tell me. His neck? Why his neck? His hobby? We can clearly as by examining his neck or his hobby. It can't be his fingerprints, but what was his hobby? I'm gonna click neck. Unique object around his neck. Yeah, there. I knew it. Almost entirely concealed by his tall color. Show us your neck, bitch. You're a disgraceful man. Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off. See, this is why I like Simon Blackwell. He likes it when the people tell the truth, and he forces the people to tell the truth. I didn't buy it. It's handmade. There's only one like in the world, so it was you. I work part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school. Having no big parallel park one-handed. I never expected one of my jobs to take me to my own school. Leads 20 to have operating crane. I'm a genius. So
Objection!
Dispense with the name Charade. Gerard Golden Boy. Is he actually 20? 19 at high school seniors and 19 at most, thus they fail to complete the requirements, but that does not apply to you. Does it, Mr. O'Connor? He's actually a late bloomer. Here's 25! He took a 7-year break from school. Okay, so in Japan and Korea, high school students don't. Well, at least I know from Japan and Korea, high school, it doesn't start immediately after middle school. You have to take an entrance exam and stuff to be accepted into school. Same here. Okay, yeah. So you have to take you might take school later in life. Enrollment documentation is right here. You get to put children through torture for high schools here. I feel bad because that's like such a huge stigma. Just some people can't. It happens. There are two kinds of 7-year breaks you mouth breathers take, and the genius kind of people like me too. No. Quickly become a chore for a genius could quickly become a chore for a 7-year break. Yeah, exactly. And make my only 7 years in a row. I just happened to make my 7 years in a row. Jesus Christ. I thought torture was the whole point of high school. Oh, the great one saw kids dragging the mat. Yeah, I agree. There was no point of trying to help Simon out with that. Yeah, the mat was you. Yeah. What was you doing the crane? He was waiting for the trial to start. I mean, I watched my principal watch me get jumped, and I got to sue the school for it. Nice. Not nice that you got jumped, but nice that you got to sue. And math questions that were 1 page long and 2 minutes each. Oh my god, that reminds me of the. We got to do that. We got to do that for fun. Actually, it wasn't 2 minutes, but you know, we got to do that for fun. I remember UIL. When we had to compete across the nation for math, like timed math questions. We had to like later. I just wanted to bang him later on. I got him and ate him, but at the same time, they went to nice. Iomit553, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Nap. The first condo. I hope you have a great nap. Yeah, I love those questions, but ours were just straight up dumb. You were doing crazy to move the body. Move the screen? No. Yeah. Turn the prosecutor. Why was he in the... Okay, move the body. Simplistic, even foolish. You could have used it with the body. Yeah, there we go.
Objection!
Character determined. I just say no more on the message that this is not bode well for you. He's on my... Or is this another trap? Why would you bring out... Why would you... This one, slop of the road next to a mosque by using some unforgettable assumptions you need to do about the mosque. Oh my god. Bow and arrow, one-handed. That... And... You drive a crane with one hand, that's easy. Crane itself so requires both hands. Court, look at this. My hand requires surgery. Kept my hand in my pocket all this time. Oof. How did you hurt it? But you were seen by Juniper that your hand was bloody. The night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. I just had to do it before the mock trial instead. Let's lay back, call my claim. He was like dragging that mat, or it was she who moved the body, but it wasn't her. How else?
Objection!
We know. Body wasn't moved, like, yep. Could have moved without being dropped? I know. I know. Come on. Since you solve every fist on the fell puzzle on stream? Hell no. Hell no. Haha, you're very funny, Isaiah. You're very, very funny.
Take that!
We're gonna use a school banner. Tie lips. Girl, why a school banner was hung. Strung between the art room and the stage. Yes, exactly. Body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire. Yeah.
Objection!
Body would have fallen, yet there are no signs of blunt force trauma.
Objection!
We investigated the stage yesterday. Bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things, no? Every Richard puzzle on stream. Since it's you saying it, I don't trust it. Mine was bundled into pouch like section of the banner and sent down the wire. Body went down that stage in a flash. There'd be no need for a mat.
Objection!
It's only like 300 puzzles. If you have an actual objection, come out and say it. Someone to solve the Riemann hypothesis. And Blessed in Lightroom pottery. Yeah, it was used to move the body. Of the quad, the one with the winch. Blessed was next to the window above the maintenance area. Riemann. Not to do. The bloodstained pottery, but must not have been the victim's blood. Or blood at all? It should have been blood. 833? Holy shit. Must not. Wait, I'm trying to think. It was either the victim's blood or not the victim's blood or not blood at all. I mean, we only have two options given to us, which is it's not either not the victim's blood or not blood at all. But I have no evidence to say that it is the victim's blood. What I can say is, that it isn't blood. But what I can say is that it's not the victim's blood, but it was actually Hugh's blood. Please check from whom the body came from. Fulbright! The finger touching. No. He's like, don't be absurd. Have a little more respect for our police. Police, incompetent. Whoopsies. Don't let it get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes. Lieutenant follows on tree. We will not know either until the test does run. Blood on body analyze this instant. That was funny though. Is it Hugh's blood? His blood was not from the victim. Let's go! Comparison with other parties involved with this case reveals it was Hugh's. Hey, the blood belongs to one Hugh Connor! I knew it! Does he have 52 puzzles? I bet they're hard though. I'm still working on. Okay. I'm still working on my puzzle right now. So once I get my puzzle going, I'll probably look at other people's puzzles. But I'm working on this thing, right? It requires you to fold the grid in such a way that you're not solving 5 Sudokus. You're actually solving for hold on, let me bring out my paper. 5, 6, 7 Sudokus. You're actually solving for 7 Sudokus on this 5 Sudoku grid. Because you need to fold them. These corner pieces actually are folded into each other to make the center center box. And then like you're supposed to fold it in the way that the red connects. I'm still working on like you fold it, you tri-fold it basically. Actually, no. I need to change the pattern on this. So you fold it back. You fold it backwards so that this lines up with this. And once you do that, you're supposed to fold. Wait, hold on. I've done that. Setting a bill gattai. Oh my god. Once you have that, you fold. It'll show you like only this much. of these two Sudokus, and then you fold that into each other so that this, which is the same as this box, which is the same as this box, becomes the new center box of this Sudoku, and then half of this box is going to align with this this line here, like, so the numbers here are actually going to be the same as here. A word of advice, yeah, don't start off big. That's fair. But it's something that I've always wanted to set, something like this. So so it's probably gonna be in the back burner while I work on other stuff. Oh, whoops! I forgot to turn off window capture. There we go. But yeah, that kind of stuff I want to do. His hands were dripping with blood. Yeah, he. Left-handed suffered a serious injury. Isn't the one who struggled with the victim and... No, I don't think he struggled with the victim.
Objection!
I don't think he did it. The one way now to turn aside her blade, then cast a blame on grudges with Psychostono. For she is the one who forced me to expose your secret. Looking envelope. Signed that Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found. Envelope is the one that contained her script. Change the golden head in this from us all. Oh, he sprung a trap. It was a trap that was sprung. Solve a 5-star on your own in 1 session before you set that thing. All right. I shouldn't have said all right, but I said it already, so I can't take it back. A powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. Oof. And been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Court. Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't. Blood on the blade is the witnesses. Tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness. The worst genius I've ever seen. Overload is the victims. There's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved using the wire and banner. There we go. Asserts just that. What? Oh my god. Glaring contradiction? What do you mean? You've forgotten to see statues that were on stage below the wire. Bodies then sliding down to what crashed into. Care to explain that away? They did. We still don't know how they were broken. As soon as body crashed into them, they could have been broken. Well, we were in the waiting room. Went out to Strange after you heard that.
Objection!
Was it that you heard said sound? A little after the mock trial had started. Alright, now we're talking for tears when we're waiting. What? What's wrong about this? Body was being removed. Place it during the mock trial. Okay, and? Which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started, and? I saw the body. You saw the body? Oh, then it wasn't... Okay, so here's what happened, right? The first one was all...
Objection!
Okay, I understand. Controvertible. Oh, see, even. Okay, see, this is what I like about Blackpool. So should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion? See, he is straight and narrow. I like him. truth behind this case? Yeah. He's, when you saw them and repeat your statement to me. Alright. The body was... Oh my god. Black is just straight to the point. Exactly! This is why we love him. If your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body. Did you truly witness the body? Or were you just lying about it? Which is it? A lawyer who owns a hawk? Yeah. Never saw the body! You lied in court?! What do you mean, lie to this court again and I will charge you with perjury? You should have charged him with perjury the first time! I've been lying about that, I'm sorry. Based on the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. This is so dumb, yes! I really wish we had I really wish our judge actually just hit him with the perjury, like, from the get-go. The body was in the midst of the mock trial. Before the mock trial, we have our 3 stops. If move take place in mock trial is an entirely different story. Yeah.
Objection!
Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? She was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall. Oh shit. Juniper. We could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body. Oh, poor. Did you see the hawk? When he slammed his hand on the... When he slammed on the table, the hawk got scared, surprised for a second. But Simon Blackwell, he's really good at a lot of connecting the dots. Even with the wrong ones. It's really good. He's really good at it. Do you have one chance? Yes, we have to. I mean... Hold it? Wait, what? Was it... him? Stop right there, criminal scum. Wait, what? What? It's time you heard... You'll hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Oh, rare genius Connor. Aw, he does care, still. You have violated, stop, criminal scum! You have violated the law! The murder moving on, it's from mine. Oh my god, here we go again!
Objection!
Dude, I'm waiting for the only thing ignominy for you to bear to all see. I have been the perpetrator behind this crime. There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you were at the mock trial. Still, I must remind you of this, so you participate the entire trial. If you put into... Calling that perfect alibi beyond contempt. To offer further testimony. Oh my god. You know, as long as he's stalling, as long as we're still stalling. If I used a body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial! You idiot! You captured their stunt doubles! Ah! Didn't almost lose, my body almost well, my double took care of. I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. Bruh. That's like the worst testimony I've ever seen. And... it was a headache. All I got from listening to that was a headache. Same here, buddy. Airballness. Summon an ambulance this instant. This witness is stark raving mad. Move on to my verdict. Hold it. Uh-oh. It won't let question your sanity. Funny farm just called. They want their genius, bruh. Device first. This. What do you mean? No, I don't waste him on ridiculous testimonies. Look at the hawk. The hawk is so cute. Rubbish. Brosk is the rubbish will be out on a stroll and then left with the Detective Fulbright. Okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that little hawk. He's scratching his skill. Oh, wait. You know that Doki Bird meme? I can do it too, kind of. Alright. I'm gonna skip this. This part is just the what? The Doki Bird. The Doki Bird meme. Means it I didn't almost my body double did. And then the campus. And sure, I'm the killer. Wait, I know what. Doki Bird? Okay, so she's, do you know the former Niji Sanji, VTuber, Selen?
Got it.
No, I don't think so. Okay, well... So, what happens is that... she tried to take her life because of all the stress she's getting from Niji Sanji, and Niji Sanji decided to dump her instead of trying to help her, and everyone thought that Niji Sanji was a piece of shit company, and like their spokespersons on Niji Sanji were also VTubers, and they were like, oh yeah, so Len was like trying to like basically saying bad things about her, and then everyone just decided to hate on Niji Sanji, and then Solen rebranded as Doki Bird, and then she went like a few days ago she was playing Apex, I believe, and like one of her teammates tried to rizz up another teammate, and they like shot him down real quickly. And and she was like laughing the whole time, and then suddenly the guy getting shot down, she just put a surprised like sad surprise face immediately, so it was just like so that was a I would have sworn it was this one, but I guess not. I had to run on campus. I'm the killer. Juniper is innocent.
Got it.
There we go. So yeah, that's the short of it. Real short of it. I gotta see that. Yeah, you don't really care about Mr. Woods anymore. Want nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. It was always about one thing and one thing only. That you might help set would so much overshadow all of your Discord you've been trying to suppress. Aww. Save for the part being about being in the mock trial. Yeah. See, look, the hawk got surprised. It's like the hawk's pupil just like became pinprick for a second. Improve it. Worst choice. Let me update his testimony. Okay. Why are you not happy throughout this whole thing? You didn't almost lose? You exhibit happiness the entire time except during this statement? Professor means pre-trial speech. That's when I moved the body. And I slipped back in just before the verdict. Your double was about the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. No one would see me if I came to...
Objection!
None of miles go through either doors. The faculty on balconies have his point of view. You could do better than that. I'm actually surprised he can keep the hawk on his shoulder without clawing his shoulder into shreds. The bird's trained, or he has calluses. On the right side, near the lawyer's bench. Only visible from someone in the left balcony seat, but that seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. No, Shaw was already dead by then. No, that's not true.
Take that!
Because it was... It was Professor Means. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. But don't spare... Yeah, okay. Considering I'm the real killer, you must really like her a lot. Second one was deserted.
Got it!
Why are you sad about this? It's something. Okay, why you're feeling sad. Through the empty audio control room, but that's not true, is it? Someone who returned from there once Professor Means finished his speech. Someone who was in the audio control room was most likely Juniper.
Take that!
Yeah, I realized that was part of your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, was roaming around Captain. Yeah. The truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs, and just remain your only choice by bad but lies. He broke it! He broke it! He broke the thing! He broke out of the shackles again! I'll count it down to the detention center. I will limit your suffering with one thing below.
Silence!
Dude, I love that. Come between Samurai and his foes. Remember that shocking experience you had last time. May live for now. He is the taser. He's forgetting. He remembered the taser. Friendship between more than anything. She doesn't feel anything for me now. No. But I already knew. We knew you weren't a genius. So, It all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades. It wasn't Hugh's idea. Person was a product of cold hard cash, not genius. And worse, when I confronted my parents about it over the phone. Jennifer heard me? Yeah. I don't know what else is there to say. No genius. Completely worthless. Aw, poor dude. Especially since he wasn't, he didn't know about it. A perfect zero. Aw. Omega Jennifer disappointing like now. They're her name by pinning blame on me. So it's see me locked away. Why did you testify against her? You were the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday, so I thought if I did it would help her. Wait, what? Gina was the interior shield open. The truth is the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. Yeah. Carrying them around. The way, I mean, that's the neck. I didn't buy it. What? Yeah, that's a friendship necklace. Only one like it in the world. He still has it. Hey, Sunshine. The band around, yeah, the band around his neck. What do you mean? Like that's been there the whole time. That's your proof of friendship. Like, what do you mean? Like, create a friendship band and proves their friendship. And when he's pressured, he's feeling his friendship to the other two.
Objection!
That the others wear their proof. Also, wear their proof of friendship, where they're easy to touch. Holds her arm when pressured. Holds her wrist. Yeah, there we go. Never. Being blamed for her won't yet, making her sad. But he's still good at archery, right? That's something you really can't fake in front of other people.
Oh. Robin, those bands of friendship that you made, just for the three of us. You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
Wait, how did you put it on your neck then?
Hugh!
Ah.
Hey, Hugh!
And to think, I should have known better than to doubt my best friends.
I think he just can't take it off anymore. It's just welded onto him. Aw. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, that scream was really funny. Kill anyone and I didn't have a body double. Of course, I didn't move the body. I didn't even see it. It may look like I'm speed reading. But as in the art of mastering the bar exam, but I haven't read a single word. So anticlimactic. No, I think it was a nice moment. Wait, did you see that? Wait, he said, a most roundabout trial. I much prefer the turnabout variety myself. He's referencing the original Phoenix Wright games because every Phoenix Wright trial was called Turnabout blank. That's a nice callback. Yeah. I like how there's like random emotes. I put in random emotes. So I was like, okay, eventually someone's gonna run into it, and you know, whenever you run into it, it's just really funny. So also somehow we got a I don't actually know how we got the trolley emote. Apparently we have a trolley emote, but yeah, that I wasn't expecting that one. Singing this entire time, square one. I'm now exhausted and depressed. Hello, Batman guy. Well, alright, we're updating the mood matrix. Might as well, right?
Objection!
I still don't know what this is. It's just a cart to carry stuff around. Basically, usually, I mean, yeah, it's just basically a smaller cart that you use to like move. This version of the trolley is for like produce. There's a two-tiered one, usually for what a trolley is. It's just that, why is it here? Yeah, I don't know. Client wasn't the only one without an alibi. The trial will continue, right? Yeah. Professor Means seemed like a major roundabout. Testimony has cracked this case. Hugh is telling the truth now. Yeah. Balcony seat opposite him really empty. Yeah. Bye-bye. The only person without an alibi.
Take that!
Aristotle Means. So basically, Professor Means wasn't where we were supposed to be during the mock trial.
Silence.
That heard him deliver his speech.
Objection!
It could have been pre-recorded. That's not in dispute here. It was pre-recorded. That's the only way the speech could have been delivered from an empty balcony seat. Accusing Professor Means, that's insane! He's the one who gave me the tape recorder. Tell them you found it. Gave that phony recording to you? But what do you mean it's phony? Yeah! Let's go. The voice shouting "You're a goner" was dubbed onto it using a line our client said in the mock trial video. That's really true. Yeah. It's called Professor Aristotle Memes to the stand.
Silence.
Look, never empty it was, but an oversight by the order of a witness. So formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said often overlook critical symptoms.
Objection!
Well, we're not going to overlook this oversight. Speech recorded the basis for suspecting our client would be shattered. Check with Professor Means and see whether the empty seat was a witness oversight. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable. It's still conceivable, but looking is a problem. A witness oversight too must not be overlooked. Yeah. We'll just ask him. Yeah. If he really was there, then he will testify. If he wasn't there, then we have our suspect. Easy peasy. I hope you you show his ugly smile, and then we can both make fun of it. Aristotle Means. Nope. Well, I don't care for this undue suspicion. We're just interested in the mock trial video right now. We just need to look at the speech he gave. Yeah, see? Look at that ugly smile! Holy fuck, that's so fucking ugly. It's like so fucking fake. Look at him. I don't want to look at it anymore. sort of a thing. Mock trial crown will begin shortly. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. Why wasn't he killed? I don't know. Wake me up once this is over. The experiences of our youth have a powerful and profound effect on our adult. You there. He's still asleep. Pure White, Lady Justice will be watching over all of you. Pure White. Pure White. Pure White. Face on time to cut it out. Yeah, I do. I do find it weird. Pure White Lady Justice.
Hold it!
Yeah, there.
Take that!
Pure White Lady Justice will be watching over them. Yeah. I didn't say it was made of gold, it's just color. It's true that this statue is pure white, but it broke before the mock trial began. The one you see here is its replacement. This golden statue sticking out like a sore thumb compared to the white one. Meaning the professor wouldn't have made a mistake in his color if he'd been present! Exactly! I caused some confusion. It was merely an oversight on my part. Sure, okay. I don't fucking believe you. Was in the middle of the room! How could you not know what it looked like? I was about to see if the statue had previously been white. Exactly, that's why we suspect you of being dubbing it. Speech being pre-recorded. Yeah, long ago the accused was the only one to leave the lecture hall. No, it wasn't. The speech was recorded through a mock trial video. The speech started here and ended here. It's a little over 10 minutes, but I doubt anyone wants to be tortured again. It's only a little... Bruh. There's timestamp in the top right. All you have to do is subtract the Titan speech. Started from the time it ended. 10-minute mark to 10:35. I've seen this sign listed among the evidence. Has about 10 minutes 35 seconds of noise requiring further testing. There we go. Voice print analysis.
Take that!
Voice print analysis belongs to our client. We did, but what I like to focus on is the noise that is also there. The defense believes it resulted when the tape's previous recording was erased. The length of the noise is what's important to 10 minutes and 35 seconds in all! And what did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means began his speech? 10 minutes. Exactly 10. Or, I guess, yeah. Let's fast forward this long-winded exercise in boredom to the end. Okay, stop. The video's timestamp now reads 20:35. Based on this, we know the time it took for the speech alone. Right? Subtract 10 minutes and you get 10:35. 10 minutes and 35 seconds? It's exactly the same time. Same as the noise on the tape recording. I assume y'all understand what this... Also, like, why would anyone, huh? That makes no sense. Have been where the noise is now! Oh, maybe he used it to, like, hide the fact that it was pre-recorded. Confidence considering this mere happenstance match of numbers. It's not just mere happenstance, it's perfectly matched. Continue to found signs of overdubbing. It's going to take a little longer to recover the audio that was erased. Police are analyzing the noise as we speak. It won't be long until we know what was originally there. by pinning the crime on Junie. Yeah. Well, he's not gonna get away with it. Not on my watch. Not on my widget, Miss Sykes. Uh-oh. Leo, well, my methodology. Even if Juven were, I would vigorously defend her as per my word. I've offered to be a lawyer, and alas, look what happened. What? Obvious deception by evidence and testimony. I had no intention of testifying. I've been keeping quiet for Juniper's sake, but now I have no choice to reveal the truth. I hate you. The truth is so fake. Why I had to pre-record my speech before the mock trial? Well, is it what I mean? Meanwhile, I said by all means. Ugh, I hate him. Witness testimony. Okay. The defendant gave me what she said was very important, but a necessity secret. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. What? Jimmer confessed to murder and vowed that I'd get her declared innocent in court. And also that I'd become an alcoholic after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. But when I said I would protect you, it was the humane thing to do. That sounds like bullshit! I mean... my heart and justifies me. No, I don't believe you. The defender said I must prove to her two friends innocent. And one of the other to achieve their result was Juniper was thinking. Threatened me, her own. No. Well, then I'm just meant to find her dead than me. I don't believe that bullshit that you spew. That does not just order the ends justifies means. You're the only one thinking that. I must tell you this. For our sake, the truth of his victory, seal yourself for this new courtroom reality. Nope. He's a yeah. No place for long-winded talks about idealistic principles. That's why I'm going to let evidence do the talking. Not have to attempt to subtract my doctrine. Force me to rectify the situation. Only if I lose and you win, that is. Yeah, fuck this guy, dude. Let me look at everything. By necessity, secret.
Hold it!
I'm just gonna push on everything. I spent you moved on to her instead. Why would you think so? He's a pick on his face. He needs to stop having a face. I know.
Hold it!
I told you to fake an alibi. It has a secret.
Hold it!
She's clever and intelligent. She's a firm along with me.
Objection!
No, she's not. It's nothing but an attack on Collins' character. Yeah. Threaten me is immutable. No, it's not. You don't have evidence. You don't have evidence that she threatened you. Waiting for it to embody my teachings. What the fuck? Mary try to avoid logical inconsistency. The more likely we'll see actions and words. Humane? I should have been a model student. It's not true. Metro Pro, yeah. Trying to see how it matches up with its actual actions. Okay, what? Mock trial. Telling you something about that report yesterday. October, Hugh, 120. Backdrop of the murder. Secret. I pre-recorded my speech. Come to the audio room during the mock trial. Confess to the murder. I declare. She also to lose my ally. So it's gotta be this one or this one. Just looking at his face. Declared innocent in court. Become, It should be this one, right? It's identified as fake. Professor Mean gave it to Hugh. But if she confessed to the murder and asked that he gets her declared innocent in court, he wouldn't have given this tape recorder in the first place, no?
Objection!
No? I guess I'm thinking it roundabout. That's my fault, I guess.
Hold it!
Let me push that again. I think it was this one. She is a fervent follower of my teaching.
Objection!
I'm also stumped? Okay. I'll buy true. Lose my island to pre-recording.
Hold it!
Let me press this one again. Shouldn't mean to get me. Wow. The more between his actions and words. This is real. This one's pretty tough. I'm gonna save real quick. When I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it's a humane thing to do. Things to prepare. Facts about the case. Discovered on stage. This has to be his. I would protect Juniper. It's got to, maybe it's this one?
Objection!
Yeah, okay, there we go. I was still right, it's just the wrong statement. You were trying to help. This was bald-faced lies. Defamation character and hair follicle. And your hair follicles, Your Honor. It's an outrage. Clarify her said, but leave my hair follicles out of it this time. Please take a look at it. The witness gave this tape to Mr. O'Connor. Then he slyly whispered, take this to the police and tell them you found it. There was no whispering. Slightly or otherwise involved, I simply did that out of kindness.
Objection!
The tape contained our client's voice. In short, it is incredibly damaging evidence. Why would it even exist if the witness wasn't trying to pin the murder on our client? They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but not yours! You never had good intentions, only lies to protect yourself with the while blaming another. You, Professor, are the embodiment of the dark age of the law. Why, you dare call my teachings and methods lies? Ooh. Holy shit, he's scary. That Miss Legal Academy is a proud institution. It's the most powerful in the world. You will never forget you'll never forget what true education and lawing means once I'm through with you. What's with, quiet, no talking in class. It's not your class. Homeroom, October 26th. Eyes and ears up here, everyone. Homeroom is now in session. We will begin with roll call. Dina Sykes. Huh? Here, I guess. All justice. Fool the here without any extraneous information. Oh, dude, why are we getting bullied? Simon Blackquill. Simon Blackquill, are you here or not? Now I'll just mark you absent. Now get out of my class this instant. Okay, bye. I'm deemed by my homeroom teacher. Is for you to check. He got tasered. It just so happens I was a member of my high school disciplinary committee. But is that really so shocking? Constabulary lapdog to teacher's pet. What a malleable mutt you are, fool, right? Very good, Bobby. You just earned a gold star and a promotion to head disciplinary. Alright. Class is now in session. Main point. Juniper is the killer. I am innocent. I'm not the killer. Juniper is. This will be on the next test, so you had better be listening.
Objection!
But she isn't the killer. You get the phony tape to pin the blame on Juniper. Plus, you were the only one who could have moved the body during the mock trial. Please note, I was not at school. What? The murder occurred on 23rd between 6 and 8 p.m. I was already at home by that time, so how could I be involved? That's a lie, though.
Objection!
Yes. Yes, I can! What do you mean? What do you mean? We can! Athena, shut the fuck up! We have evidence. Help. No way, man. I totally object. I fell for Silvertongue's lies. I'm not listening anymore, man. No way, no how. You know what? Those two statues that were on stage? I didn't make them all by myself. Oh, okay. I was able to finish one of them, but the last one bell rang before I had time for the other one. So I asked Professor Means to make it for me. Was there on the stage after the last bell? Right, and it would have been way past 7 p.m. before he could have finished. Thank you, Robin. Well, I'll take care of it. I thought my parents would let me be an artist if I said I made both statues myself. I'm so sorry for not telling the truth. Get Simon, you're head on to Mountain. Let's go do something. Charge this glass pen around here. Not interested, but if you want a class in swordsmanship, I'm your man. Of course, only real blades will do. All weapons will be confiscated. Good boy! Good boy, little hawk! So I need to see shows down, Professor. In which case, would you don't draw your staff quick as lightning? Well, now I just have to prove my innocence myself. Second period, old school style. Okay. I hate him. I hate him so much. Complete one statue, finish the other one statue. Gens two statues with their own eyes at 8:30 p.m. During the stage so quickly, man, I could not leave the stage. Probably had time to art room. So you were. What? It's a defense. Saw the 2 statues with our own eyes at 8:30 p.m. Completing statues so quickly meant I could not need the stage for a single second. How could I possibly? Was there and heard her say so too. Don't. Been dressing to get something. It was well after the law. I said 8:30. That's when both stage statues were finished. Quite large, but they were each covered with a white sheet. They were each at least twice as long. I think it would be incredibly difficult to finish it in that short of time. That okay, but Juniper just said that they were both covered in white sheets.
Hold it!
Silence.
That's she's on record. Yeah, but she. Bury him in my phone.
Hold it!
Maybe you didn't complete it. Maybe you were.
Hold it!
10 minutes to spare. Not even. Crazy. Yeah, we have to exploit him.
Hold it!
Yeah. Can you be half a day? Kevin's statue alone took her from the morning hours into the evening. Difference between 7 and 8 p.m. Most of the other statue. Oh, that's right. Before the last bell rang, I completed. Skip the most part of the statue of me. And I mass faces a long time ago. Okay, well, I know. No, I still don't. Okay, I pressed that. Most of the other statue. Complete one statue. Finish the other statue between 7 and 8 p.m. 8:30. Yeah, I thought he was a statue too, but 7 and 8 June's completing the statue so quickly. I'm gonna press on this one again.
Silence.
I guess not. I'm afraid to
Hold it!
I'm gonna save right here. Concede that I never left the stage. Yes, I accept it because he didn't.
Objection!
He didn't leave the stage. Okay, so we had to hit yes on this. How he could commit without going there. Alright, we're gonna get the witness one on stage. every last one of us made a huge mistake. We're totally wrong about the murder weapon, the crime scene.
Objection!
Where we thought it was committed on the stage.
Take that!
How the body was moved from the art room, but the murder occurred on stage means the body was never moved at all. That's not what I meant. Time now that's now bloodstained. There was something on stage at the time of the murder that's now bloodstained. I mean, it has to be this one. No blade stains on the stage. There was something on the stage that did have a blood stain. The school banner. No blood would have gotten on the floor if this were underneath under the victim when she was killed.
Silence.
That was a pathetic confession. You must put every in. The cause of death was loss of blood. Where'd the rest go? It was burned.
Objection!
Something to explain to that as well, yeah. This.
Take that!
The Gaviner's banner. There we go. Since it's on top of the school banner, the blood would have hit it first. It could have been easily absorbed most of the blood, like a dishcloth. And only a small amount would have soaked through the school banner below. So, it makes total sense for the school banner to only have a little blood in it. Like a dishcloth. It was a high-grade, heavy cloth. That that Clavier said it.
Silence.
You're learning to wield the blade quite well, but how will you respond when I come slashing at you like this? A large blood was detected in the art room. Why would there be a blood there if the murder occurred on stage as you claim?
Objection!
Well, art room was faked. How? I'll tell you how. All that was needed something that could transport the blood upstairs. Something was a piece of evidence we just finished discussing. The killer used this to bring the victim's blood to the art room. I guess this.
Take that!
Mere garbage to the point. Yeah, there we go. The only garbage because someone tried to destroy it by tossing it in the incinerator! That's someone who was most likely the killer seeking to get rid of crucial evidence. The killer used a wire to bring the blood-soaked Gaviners back to the art room. Then the blood was wiped onto the floor to complete the ruse. It makes perfect sense! Body must have been moved. How else do you expect the loud crash you heard during the mock trial? It was caused by the body crashing into statues, then what was it? Then what was it indeed? Then something was carried along before the murder and on the stage after. It was
Take that!
Lady Justice. That statue, I believe it was this statue that broke the other two, not Professor Court's body. The unique statue you see on the right, that's the pure white Lady Justice from earlier. Poor Professor Court accidentally broke it while she was polishing it the day before the mock trial. But she used her own unique artistic sense and technique to repair it as you see here. And nobody would have guessed that it was originally Lady Justice.
Silence.
But why, pray tell, would anyone move that scrap heap relic in such a tedious manner? No, why? But the fact that you won't acknowledge it shows how twisted you are. Lady Justice was moved during the mock trial. During that time, Professor Means was fabricating an alibi with his pre-recorded speech. If we consider facts, then Lady Justice was moved in order to point us to the body. Professor Means faked an alibi during the mock trial. He wanted to make it look like he couldn't possibly have moved the body. Moving Lady Justice was his way of pointing us to the body and cementing his alibi. I thought you weren't taking the trial seriously. Well done. can't. You're a witness. You can't object. You should never underestimate at the innocent. Was always means what he says and missays what he means by all means. That you're. The murder occurred the night before, but the body wasn't found until late in the next day. Comes back stage until they met in the lecture hall for the mock trial. And why didn't anyone see the body at that entire time? Because the statue. Nowhere to hide a body upon that stage. Our claimants. Chotomate! You know, like you. Little fiasco. I think the Sykes attorney badge is just for show. Come on. Come on. Which you will not lose everything you've worked so hard to get. Come on. So, no. Yeah, she gets a backstory. And start living my life. I'm sure it's opportunity, Jim, and I one of the best. Thank you. Aw. Falls are nothing to be scared of. I'm not even mad at you. I should really think you legitimate means to expose my wrongdoings and give me a chance to re-examine what's important. I can't say you. The whole reason I've come so far is who's raising the objection to time? Woods. I still believe in you. You never surrender dark like the professor did. Thanks.
Silence.
You look like another fool. There's one who waits you, is there not? And the reason you have studied very hard. Are you prepared to give up all you have worked for? Just hard. If it would not do to have you disappoint you know who. Voldemort? Are we disappointing Voldemort?
Objection!
Dude will always win against people like him. Yeah. Harry Potter reference? Yeah, exactly. Of course, the biggest smiles. Can I look at the evidence again? Psyched and ready to rock. Ah, we get to do this. We saw this last time, and I enjoyed it. Professor Court wasn't killed in the art room. She was killed right where her body was found. Now this, there was any time to move body from somewhere else. That means the body had to have been hidden somewhere on stage until it was found. Let's see, think along these lines and see where it takes us. First up, when did Professor Means remove the body from his hiding place? Let's see, what was he doing right before the body was discovered? He was using the span of time his fake alibi created to move the body to where it would be more easily spotted. Therefore, the only time Professor removed from his hiding place is remove them from during the mock trial. It couldn't have been before the mock trial. Wait. I mean, the mock trial didn't actually start until after his speech. So it has to be before, right? I'm gonna save real quick. Just in case I got it. Just in case I'm overthinking it. Mock trial? No. Okay. That's about that he's seen the body before the mock trial, but it turned out he was lying to protect you. Oh, okay. During the mock trial. Okay, there we go. During the mock trial, specifically during the speech. The body was moved during the speech. The professor moved the body to an easily seen location during his long pre-recorded speech. The professor also moved something to the stage that wasn't there before. Specifically the white statue. During the mock trial, Professor Means wrapped the White Lady Justice in the school banner and sent it zipping down to the stage with crash, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He drew the attention to the body and made it look like a murder occurred in the art room. But was there anywhere to hide a body on that stage? There was. Come on, Phoenix Wright statue. Something should have been finished, but was only mostly done. Something was used to cover the body up, but it didn't draw undue attention because it looked like it belonged there on stage. No, in that way, no one would suspect there was a body hidden inside. Well, it was already on stage and capable of killing the Wright statue. And by Wright statue, Mr. Wright's statue was never actually finished. The body was wrapped under some cloth to hide what was really inside, cleverly disguising it as the boss's statue. Miss Newman gave up on the Wright statue, yet Professor Means finished it in a single night. As what impressive feat that was.
Objection!
No, his so-called work of art deserves none of our praise. That's because it was only a facade to hide his real work. The murder of Professor Court. He hid the body by making it look like the statue of Mr. Wright. With the body wrapped under a piece of cloth, it looked just like a statue. Now this is getting This is getting preposterous. How would such a thing even be possible?
Objection!
With rope! We'll never know until we try. Now it's time to turn me into a reasonable likeness of Mr. Wright. Now I want you to wrap me up in a cloth so I look like a statue. Where am I supposed to get this magical cloth? Your jacket or something. So, given how sudden the cross, I survived the best I could do, Your Honor. Let's see. Until like statue of Mr. Wright or what? Like some random person, one statue of pair of busts. And his spiky hair on the back of his head. Statue's bigger than your hand. That's it, the hands. Dark bruise around her, that tied up with something. She's been tied up. Tie me up, new pose. Wait, you're not in? Wait, you're not into this kind of thing, are you? Tied together, and I can't help but think that's related. In an objection pose, given my behind my head, so that it would show, it would look like Phoenix Wright's spiky hair. See, this makes it possible to fake the spikes on the back of Mr. Wright's head. What about the statue's arm? Yeah. It's probably the arrow. Either the arrow or the awl, but the arrow's longer, right?
Take that!
There was an arrow sticking out of her side, plunging into my... Spiky hair created from 2 hands. Masterpiece in the making. Covering with that cloth. Make the arrow stand out. There's only one that makes sense. Remember, stopped by the stage 2 professor meeting, but close it, hand it as well. The arm on the Mr. Right statue is really this right here. The staff!
Take that!
It's the staff you have right there. I'll give your arm a hand.
Objection!
It's Phoenix Wright! Look, it's that famous lawyer! Phoenix Wright! Wait, I didn't know Phoenix Wright was that famous. That's definitely him. I know that pose anywhere! Am I a spitting image of legendary Phoenix Wright? The man who will bring us out of these dark ages and into an era of brilliant golden light. All I see before me is the pink specter of a man. That's just because Mr. Wright likes his statue. He's possibly tickled pink. Oh my god. Okay. This is nothing more than a coincidence.
Objection!
Not so fast there, Buster. Unfortunately for you, I can prove my theory to be more than a mere coincidence. Test the spear for blood. Came from the arrow being forcibly shoved in, but if the wound was from the spear instead, then we should be able to detect traces of the victim's blood on it. What if I burn it? Well, you can't just admit that on court immediately. Non-guilt. What's wrong with a non-guilty verdict? I'll be found innocent.
Objection!
Surely don't detect lectures from you now. Now I ask you in the gallery. Help me decide the professor's fate. Ah! Boo! Retake bar exam. 30% salary cut. Fuck you! Eat ass! Are we throwing chalk back at him? Good. Ah, he broke his teeth! Perfect! I knew that teeth was fake! I think I know what our witness Aristotle means. It's like his blood was detected on his staff! He has admitted to this heinous crime, all of it. He shall join us in the clink tomorrow. His teaching skills can be put to good use there. Great, he'll teach felons that the end justifies the means. So much for that rehabilitation. His motive was? I could barely make out a word he said on account of his shattered teeth. He probably had a veneer. Like, hold up. So you know the whole TikTok veneer, scandal that's going on right now? So basically, if you don't know, I'll give you a quick recap. So on TikTok, there's like scammers that are posing as quote-unquote dentist or veneer, or quote-unquote veneer technicians that offer to do veneers for cheap, and by cheap they mean like $1,500 compared to like $7,000. I don't know how much veneers cost, but they propose that they do veneers cheaply, and famous TikTokers have gone to that place to do their veneers, and they come out 2 or 3, like 2 years later or something, or a few, like, or actually quite immediately later, some of them too, that the veneers were ass and they broke in, like very quickly, and basically a lot of them had to basically get their teeth removed and like completely replaced. So like everyone's pissed. Everyone's pissed at those people. So maybe Aristotle means got the got that fake veneer teeth, fake veneers done. You know, from TikTok. It makes sense, right? It's 2027 in this game. We only have 3 years until this game canonically happens. Eventually had to put pen to paper. It turns out Professor Means was the one taking bribes. Of course he was! The victim had suspected him after a report from the class snitch. That led her to question him at length the day of the killing right there on that stage. The result? The heinous crime that was brought before this court. Oh, that was why? The fool like Newman had come to know of the script contents via the victim's note. It seems he came up with a plan to stab the victim with her own awl in order to make sure the killing looked like the one in the script and thus frame the defendant and then put the arrow as well. Okay, that's funny. The scrap paper whose name had the same mark as Professor Court Planner. Yes, about that. Those findings are bestowed upon all students graduating at top of their class. So then, indeed, once upon a time, Professor Means was also awarded the same notebook. Their handwriting is being analyzed now, but like as not, the scrap belonged to him. This too was evidence of the bribery scheme that the victim had obtained. No, that constant court was clean, and that only Aristotle Means took the bribes. To think the professor would murder a colleague then try to pin it on a student. This is the dark age of the law, then we can only hope that a brighter future awaits. And the first step is to hand down my verdict for a promising young lady. This court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods, not guilty! Woo! And then we have to find her not guilty again a few months later. See, this is why we like Simon Blackwell, right? He lets us entertain our bluff. We will want people that you know hope to restore the law to its former glory. Okay, sorry, maybe I'll be able to work with all of you to make a difference. Brother and sir, Professor Court's memory, do not let her death be in vain. See, Blackquill, the others, I actually maybe Clavier, but Miles Edgeworth would have never had said that at first. Maybe he would have said that post Reformation, but Blackwell says that off the cuff, like not off the cuff, off the rip. Yeah, exactly. Last thing I expected here, but he's straight. He's a straight shooter. That's why we like him. That was kind of weird. We've got to examine all the evidence except for this one. That was just only explained post trial. Right? Then it was like the way you're sad gave me hope when there was none. She had her crush on him immediately. Professor was supposed to have been canceled after what happened. But we just got a call in memory of Professor Constance Course, who worked so hard to make it happen. And extended 1 extra day until tomorrow. Yippee! That's kind of weird. Probably should have a wake and then redo it later. I don't know. Ah, look, it's La Mirror.
We've got a special treat for all of you. A love letter for Themis Legal Academy.
Oh, it's Themis, not Themis.
Baby. It's time for the guitar.
No! Not this stupid song again! I honestly hated the song. Maybe they do it better. Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God. They just referenced it. They didn't actually play it. Because honestly, that was like the most horrendous song I've ever heard in my entire life. If you guys don't know, that's a callback to the first Apollo Justice game. they played that guitar serenade, and like that case was La Mirror turned out to be Apollo Justice's mom. She also turned out to be blind in the first place. She had it also kind of showed that she was wait, no. Yeah. La Mirror is actually Trucy's mom and Apollo Justice's mom. They're actually half siblings. And on the day of their concert with Clavier, the guy who played music with Clavier, the dickhead guy, the one with the pompadour, he murdered the Interpol agent. All that jazz. Yeah. La Mirror was singing that song when she heard the shot being fired on the Interpol agent. There you go. I'm just super glad that they didn't sing it. Oh my god. Thank you for that training, Sesmar. Remember, the objection posed is all about attitude. A mock trial win. Robin had you for a while there. Yeah. But I'm just glad we're back to how we used to be. Thanks, Chatina. Yeah. But hey, she's gonna stick with becoming a prosecutor after all. Real deals in court. Did they reprise the trial in Q1? Yeah. Lawyer, course genius, and hot-blooded prosecutor course student go head-to-head in mock trial for the Chi Devil's Black Heart. Oh no. Can we still be friends, best friends like we've all been? Damn! Damn! He hit it with the... I was going to feel that I'm not a genius and that I'm really 25 years old. You are dragged out of me during the trial. Whoopsies! Wait, did she say? You two, Robin, Miriam. Oh, she also hit up Miriam. Cool. Okay. I've been thinking it's up to us to end the Dark Age while if we can. Let's work to New Age. Really, only results from the truth, and never justifies me. Yay! Aw. I'm just a little bit too old to be using the word. Wait, how old is Athena again? Apollo Justice is 23. No, Athena's 18. They're the same age. She's the yeah. She was a genius, so, but she's like the same age as Juniper. I mean, we can gossip about the new girl in the office. Wait, who are we talking about? But yeah, he's the best friend. Well, your BFF, Apollo. Wait. He's the best friend, a guy we're supposed to meet up and gossip about the new girl in the office. Wait, who's his BFF? Is he talking about Clavier? Best friends forever, huh? No matter what everyone says, nothing beats true friendship. You bet. And what about your BFF, Apollo? But yeah, he's the best friend a guy could have. Like, who else would he be talking about? It's Clavier, right? You're supposed to meet up and gossip about the new girl in the office? Yeah, exactly. Well, not long in friendship bonds. Taking a leave of absence. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it has to be Clavier. It makes no other sense otherwise. Alright, the Cosmic Turnabout returns to the games menu. We'll play, I guess we'll play the intro of it. Bum, 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 bum. Let me look at the episodes. We're on episode 4. I see Miles Edgeworth in that picture. I'm excited for episode 5. It's older Miles. And I see a black Cyclox. So we're gonna use the Cyclox too. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're gonna Cosmo Space Center. Okay. We're gonna play a little bit of it. We're gonna play a little bit of it, and then we'll raid out. The courtroom bombing incident, a terrible attack launched by the will of a madman. That incident perfectly symbolized the state of the legal world in this dark age of the law. Mr. Wright brought it to a resolution of sorts. I wake up early tomorrow. Good night, Bread. Yeah, you should be sleeping early. Ted Tonate was discovered to be the one responsible for the bombing. If only if it were that simple. Somehow I can't help but think. Thank you for the posture check too. We'll let this guy have a bomb. Influence at work. One that's lurking in the shadows, waiting. That's why I want to review the trial that was taking place when the bombing occurred. Oh, shit. We're having the Mason system again. After all, I got some personal stakes in it. The Cosmic Turnabout. Oh wait, it still is like turnabout blank stuff.
One hour remaining until launch. Please begin your final equipment check.
I still got it nice, very nice.
Check complete. Everything's A-okay. We're ready here whenever you are.
Oh, someone bombed the space shuttle.
Come in at 2. Come in. Do you copy?
Emergency! Oh my god, it's Discount NASA. By the way, you don't have a cooldown. You don't have a cooldown to hydrate. I know. I'm aware. But it's just all your. This is what I always say. All y'all doing are just wasting points. I'm going to hydrate. I will hydrate, but I will hydrate responsibly. Even if you spam the hydrate, I'm not gonna overdrink water. So this is your whatchamacallit, notification to not be conservative, but to remember to pace yourself too. No spams. Oh, Juniper again? Wait. The Lotus Root. Oh my god, the Lotus Root. The enthusiast. They felt so bad after. I was really concerned after their stream. Yeah. Wait, so you're telling me that the. Oh, okay. This is over for me, bruh. They're gonna find you guilty. My man, you look like the Red Rocket himself, Mr. Solomon Soul Starbuck. Oh, wait, is he your BFF? Is he your BFF? He says it's an acquaintance of yours, but he looks like Larry Butts. He looks like Larry Butts, man. Look at his face. It's totally the Larry Butts. Also, best friend and I were there almost a little too much. Yeah. That's what. Oh, but that's where we met Starbuck. Okay, no, never mind. Man was 100% my hero. Oh, cool. That's cool. You're protecting your hero. Cool. I know you, Mr. Starbuck. I know you're not the type to commit murder. Dude, I've also done those size. I mean, space right about now. Poor him. He doesn't get to go. He's not in space right now. We get to call him as Q Shock and we can space again. I could face claim that after life I just rot away. So, exactly. Clay Terran. I can't believe it. Here. Live in Tusk here. You're fine, Mr. Starbuck. Could something like this happen to guy? Yeah. Clay, I'm going to prison. I'm going to burn like a shooting star right now. I want you to go back in space for you and Clay. You didn't get to investigate the area as much as I like. There's the police. Thank you. We got this. We believe you're innocent and we're gonna find it. Wait! Wasn't your Clay your best friend? Ah! So Clay was his best friend! Oh no! Oh no! If it were me, I would recuse myself from this case. This goes against my... This is a conflict of interest. I mean, okay, I believe that Solomon is innocent, but also Clay Terran is a close friend of is my best friend. So like, if I start accusing someone, it looks bad on me, you know. It will look like I'm not searching the truth, and I'm trying to do whatever it takes to get my quote-unquote hero off the hook, right? It's a conflict of interest. There's no data. There's nothing else to say about it. Unfortunately, you should recuse yourself from this case. Like, at the very least, don't let me do it. Have Athena or Phoenix do it. Imagine the killer of, imagine the Clay's killer was also Tetanate. And in order for him to not be found guilty, he blew up the thing. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Oh, his eye was already injured before getting hit by the bomb stuff. It keeps insisting it's just a sty. It's just a sty, guys. He's not in his Chunibyo phase. It's just a sty. Ah, Simon's here.
Silence.
I'm not quite ready yet. Oh, he breaks it immediately! It's now ready.
Silence.
I'll do it. This time I can't leave it to anyone else. Oh, shit. Your opening statement, if you would. It was just yesterday. Crimes in this question occurred at the Cosmos Space Center. It's astronomy. He says astrology. A rocket was sent to launch from there. At 9:28 a.m., before they could move the rocket to the launch site, it exploded. 2 explosive devices were detonated and the launch was cancelled. 2 bombs. With both the bombing and with murder. Wait, how old is Black Quill? 28? Okay, so he's only 5 years older than Apollo. He detonated a bomb on the rocket he himself would be in. Was a pilot of the Hat 1 rocket 7 years ago. To fight some interstellar show, his mission was a success. He returned to life, so he's a living legend. But they turned that thing into a movie. Hand. Mr. Clay Terran support him. Lloyd just truly stabbed to death by his mentor. The victim was an interloper by the defendant, so he was the non but the universe which the immortals cannot see. To the witness stand. It's evidence. It's your coffin. Yeah, I mean, but lay where it rests now, comes in the box in due time. Bobby Fulbright's the name in justice we trust! Ah, we love Fulbright. Even though he's bad. Details of the incident core if you could. On it! First, take a look at this plan from the Cosmos Space Center. In it, you'll find a diagram outlining the overall layout of the Space Center. And a more detailed look, take a look at this cross-section that the police have created. They see the launch pad and the main building. The launch pad is the square building and the rounded structure is the main building, right? Oh wait, that's the judge. You got it! The incident took place in launch pad 1 and the main building's lounge. I'll be using this diagram during my testimony. It'll make it easier to understand. Okay. I like the pose though. It's like he has nothing to hide. Just before rocket was such loud, the bombs went off. Boom, boom! On the second floor of the Space Center's main building and one in the launch pad 1. Thankfully, the two astronauts were in the launch. Only the 2 astronauts were in the launch pad 1 at the time. 2 of them managed to make it back as far as boarding lounge. But after escape, one of the 2 was found stabbed to death. Dead by it. Thinking he'd sabotaged the bombing, the defendant killed him right there in the rocket. Knife print on those in the spacesuit. Victim's blood was found, but no fingerprints could be lifted. That's unfortunate for us. Helmet and glove absent from the photograph. Remove him to identify him? Okay. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. Okay. What is this round thing next to the victim in the photo? What is that? He took it with him as he escaped the launch pad. Apparently contains asteroid samples. Well, it had no relation to this case. What if it had relation to the case? Oh, we know the bomb was in the main building on the second floor, where the launch pad was located. On the rocket itself, it was situated around the central part of the rocket. Apparently, the area around the launch pad elevator was a sea of flames. Submit diagram into court record. Thank you. We're doing during the bombing. That would be the key. Alright, sent to launch 2 bombs went boom boom. Okay. On the second floor of the space main building and launch pad 1. Only the 2 astronauts were in the launch pad 1 at the time. As far as the boarding lounge. A murder inside the rocket. That's the angle the problem was proves. And he would have tried to stop. What then? Why? Then why would he bring him back? Made his escape, carrying the victim to make it look like a rescue. Then why would he? That doesn't make sense to me. Space Center Yuri Cosmo and Detective Candace Arm. Oh. A special bomb. The order to evacuation following the explosions. And let's convict him along with the defendant. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, that means we'll press on everything. How powerful were the explosions? Was strong to bring the place down, but the room it went off in the brown. No one heard. Liar, no. Okay, I'm Bob Hero of Justice. I'll be there whenever, wherever and whenever people need my help. Even the edge of the universe. Captain Pound Central Bank elevators and the third floor lounge. Pitch black in there, I tell you. However, the security and whatnot, we're running on emergency backup. West basement shelter. Huh. Bottom of the diagram, I see. That's, well, I mean, cool. Unrelated to the murder at this point. 2 explosions in total. Okay.
Hold it!
He was going to board with explosions. Really find one like counting an explosion as well. Simpleton, the motive. Okay. Actually had astrophobia? What? Really? And instead found a way to— no, does he? We haven't take a look at these. Anti-exam found defendant's positions. Let's call his fears. He's tried to crash a number of times. Well, that was of course very traumatic for some people. You know what? I understand that.
Silence.
No, you couldn't bear to mar his good name, now could he? Media head branding him soul. Starbucks is pioneer extraordinaire. Construction is out of sabotage. Okay. I see. I mean, I see your side of the your side of the story. Only those two? Okay.
Silence.
And third party. Area from the lounge, guarded by finger recognition. Lower the lounge with fingerprint. Okay. Number of people. The defendant, the victim, and director of Safe Center, Yuri Cosmos. He was in the main building when the bombs exploded in 928, doing his job directly. When the foreman was killed, don't worry, who's Russia coming? Take a gander at this. What is it? Floating from a security to the launchpad corridor. After their desperate escape. Other than the lifeless body of the victim. Do we see the stab? Do we see the stab? Do we see the knife? We don't see the knife in that footage, do we? Let me look at it again. How did you even see it? Okay, wait. Do we have the... Okay, so that was there. That's the zipper. I don't see the knife. Oh, I do see the knife. Let me see my mouse. Right here. Because there's nothing else, right? The knife is the only thing. Yeah. Okay. The weather is pretty crucial. No.
Silence.
No. Doter. Body. Man, someone would have spawned.
Objection.
Yeah, but you guys were evacuated.
Silence.
what? Why, Athena, what are you doing? There's something that's bothering you? What is it? Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more seconds. Very completing. There's something missing. Maybe left than expect. Okay, what is it? Why the body was moved? Bring the body back. If the defendant wanted to kill the victim, why didn't he just leave his body in the rocket? Why go to the boarding, bring him back all the way back to the boarding lounge? They have none. Claiming that the defendant moved the victim's dead body, but what if the entire premise of that argument's wrong? What if he was still alive? Direct impression he was... What? One special friendship. I mean... Weighs easily over 200 pounds. Weighs that much while trying to escape it. That sounds... I don't know, man.
Objection!
Third explosion.
Silence.
You're correct, the detective arm. It was she would identify and secure the bomb. That the third bomb was discovered in the lounge. Steel coffin. That's really funny because it actually is a coffin right now for Detective Arm. Bomb transport case to transport deactivated bomb found in the lounge. A bomb in the form of a most distasteful toy. Main villain, one launch pad, one in the lounge. Plan to set off 3 fireworks to play. For it had not the victim body. What other have been immolated.
Objection!
No evidence supports me. Okay. No, have not enough. One of Mr. Starbucks' pocket. What? A bomb detonation switch. Okay, it could have been planted there. What if someone? Hi, Dunby. Oh, open your eyes to see the truth. I don't think he did it. Oh, I mean, we're gonna. I want to know if he actually does have anxiety.
Silence.
I don't care anymore. Wait, if he wants to be banished to the moon, then he really doesn't have astrophobia, no? He looks so determined right here, but he's gonna like be so depressed. Support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time we had got the order to evacuate. I didn't kill Clay, I was trying to save him. I bet you think I'm lying, right? Well, I guess I gotta press everything. would rub off on the other inmates. That was Black Quill sighing. All right. And get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator and headed for the corridor and get us. Why are you? Oh, whoops! I passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate.
Hold it!
Why was he passed out? The explosion to were incredible. Pass out, right? I wouldn't know. Never. Did I press the... Anyway, okay. Why were you trying to save him? Man, this guy's so depressing, man. There's a glaring contradiction. Okay. I mean, yeah. Stabbing the victim was just passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate. What? But
Objection!
no. As much as I want to try to believe you, I gotta. Okay, I guess not.
Hold it!
Same victim was still alive at the time. Of course, he was alive.
Silence!
Then you took a man who was alive and well and silenced him permanently with this?
Objection!
I should have said he was alive and well, he was slumped over. Huh. Huh. Like always?
Hold it!
Love it. Just get to and out from the cockpit. Yeah. Okay, so that took the elevator down to the middle level. Down to the middle level, but there's only an
Objection!
no. God damn it! I can't see because my cat. But that's not the. I made a mistake. Like always, he says.
Objection!
Taking the elevator down to the middle level. The middle level elevator was engulfed in flames. Yep. Just saying consistent with the facts.
Objection!
This is Mission Command. I ordered you to pay attention. Wake the fuck up. Body okay, what a first cross-examination of the defendant. Still on Earth. How you use the middle elevator? Said the wrong thing. How'd you take a different route? Probably. Your escape route. Took it probably with the capsule and clay in my arms. I made my way down from the upper level. Huh? That doesn't help. get to the middle level, reach the ladder. So, but that doesn't make any sense. How did you carry him? Right? Asteroid samples. Recent it's clay with ton. It was also important. Yeah, wait, but how did you? Bro, this guy needs to stop sighing. Bro, this guy needs to stop sighing, bro. It's gonna make me sigh. Okay.
Hold it!
Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to press on the other one.
Silence!
And your tin can telephone. It has to be on this one.
Hold it!
From the upper level. You had your right shoulder over your right shoulder capsule in your left hand. The legend burned up. I couldn't afford to carry him with both hands. With over one shoulder and capsule in one hand. Okay, But, like, how did you come down the ladder when your hands were so full? It does not make any sense. Back up. Only the Prince of Starbuck and Terran.
Objection!
Okay, it's not this one. Whoops. From the upper level. What am I supposed to be presenting?
Objection!
Okay, it's not that one either. Damn, bro. Okay,
Hold it!
what? Makes it okay. Consult. Yeah, it has to be this one. I made it from the upper level. Okay, so I presented these two, and it was wrong. Do I present the diagram?
Objection!
Please do, yeah. Boarding via upper level route because the only time is it's a ladder. Not as long as this was along the escape route.
Take that!
No, yeah, you have to go down the ladder. How did you?
Objection!
You're so tired.
Objection!
Yes, but it's not the moon. It's on Earth right now. Being climbing a ladder with adult males. How exactly did you climb that ladder? What? What the? He's flying! He's getting away! Oh man, but that's just dumb. In the end, that's just dumb. Keep your faith planted. Yeah, please do. Anything but that. But how you can explain as medical side effect? Are you having blackouts? The anxiety drug wasn't found in his system. No, tell us. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear. Oh. That's something to me, but I guess that's why I don't remember because of the side effects. You don't want to find him unfair, but... Oh, the dead body. How did you? Yeah. Man, oh, he dropped him. That's what you're saying.
Objection!
Did you find marks on his body? The oxygen tank from the victim's spacesuit ruptured and couldn't figure out why. Oh no.
Objection!
He's not sure it leaves its mark. Only the knife wound was found.
Silence!
Ooh, she calling us. Including make fabric made to protect astronauts from the danger of space. So falling on few Earth was hardly or Mars.
Objection!
Tapped on through it as well. Should, yet through sheer coincidence, I slipped through a weak spot in the suit structure and found its way to the target. Then what are the odds? No, that's just like... Camera recording though. You know, send off gift, use a payment to cross the river Styx. Give it, give it to us, let me see it. The victim's tank was ruptured with 0% left. The defendant had 80%. Remaining oxygen is displayed on left shoulder. Tanks were functioning properly at the time. Glowing cyan digits. Wait, but, if I've been There's a picture of you through the iron bars for all time, bruh. Prison cell flying, bruh.
Objection!
Bruh. That manipulation. Clay turn for Clay. Wait, okay, so if it ruptured, where's the damage on the thing? Find out from my last mission. Get you back in space. Kira chose him? Okay. Well, I can't let you claim all space, Solomon, so into countdown. 3. I can't believe they actually did that. I honestly wouldn't entertain this, but okay, wait, can I look at this? How did it rupture? If it ruptured, wouldn't we see the damage on this? On the camera. Where was the damage? let me see. I want to see the damage of the thing. Aw. By the footage was taken, the only person who killed him is Mr. Counter Black. His play was still live. Finds a contradiction in the evidence himself. Shock me. Prove that false. Okay. Can I see this again? Ruptured. Like the victim's tank was ruptured, but where? Exactly where was it ruptured?
Objection!
Tank at 80% remaining, while Mr. Terrence had 0. Accuracy of the report. That is all as evidence goes. This evidence comes to facts of this case. Wait, okay, wait, does it say, oxygen remaining after the incident, the victim's tank was ruptured and the remaining oxygen was the tank belonging who claims said it was 80% full. Oh! Oh! What's so contradictory?
Take that!
No, it was. Oh, okay, okay.
Take that!
At first, I thought it was wrong. Our client's tank had 80% remaining. Yeah,
Silence!
this is my rational. What does that prove? Does it change the fact that it's the defendant? What if it's the other way around? Reactions don't increase. Therefore, this is critical. We can't overlook
Silence.
it. Yeah. I do now. But what if... What if it was Clay that was carrying him? The victim was carrying the defendant. I guess I was wrong with this. I thought that was a knife, but apparently not. As you can see, Your Honor, both men had their helmets on in this footage, but it turns out this is where our base assumptions went astray. We assumed that it was Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran, but it was the other way around. It wasn't Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran at all. It was Mr. Terran who was helping Mr. Starbuck to the boarding lounge. The victim on the right, person on the right is victim Clay Terran. Yes! That was the only way to the riddle of the increasing oxygen level can be solved, Your Honor. At this point in time, the remaining oxygen in the victim's tank was at 50%. And when the victim was found in the boarding line, his tank was at 0%. There's nothing contradictory about the oxygen level decreasing. That means Mr. Terran was alive as they made their escape to the lounge.
Silence.
Well, at this time. Just send the ladder with his arms.
Objection!
You can't hurt me with the broken blade. Sheesh! Dude, we don't know how they got the... But what you have, Mr. Terran was alive when he reached the boarding lounge. This fact only shadows your claims, and the possibility that the victim could have been killed by a third party. There were two people who claimed to be first on the scene, but can we truly trust their statements? Detective Candace Arms and Yuri Cosmos. I shouldn't be in court. Uh-oh. The hold it sounds to be from uh-oh. I have an announcement, everyone. Oh. Someone has reactivated the bomb. Oh. Ah, so that's what happened. Okay, so where's the bomb? If it was... I don't understand. Okay, if the bomb was inside the case and no one pulled it out yet, and like because it was closed and had Candace's arm right then and there, how does Ted Tene even know that the bomb was reactivated? I completely forgot. Did he? Oh no, he said that. Oh right, he said that he heard it. He heard it. Okay, okay. Ah, and then that's what happened. Okay. To be continued. Okay, we'll end the stream here. Perfect timing. Save, 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 and then return to games menu. There we go. All right. Alright, let's see who we haven't rated in a while. Let me bring up the good old Excel spreadsheet. 8, 19, 20, 24. We rated Zion. Is Zion streaming? No. Zappy's playing Minecraft. You rate Zabby. She doesn't stream. She doesn't have another stream until like. She doesn't have a stream until Friday. I think that's her schedule is. So like, I don't want to wait until then. So we'll raid her. Alright, here's our raid message. And if you're subbed, here's the alternate raid message. I just want to say thank you so much, everyone. It's gonna be a while since I stream again. I mean, like, I'm not trying to say that as if it's like, I'm not saying that as if it's gonna be forever, but it's gonna, we're probably gonna stream again like Wednesday and Friday and Saturday. It's just like no more Tuesday and Thursday anymore because I have classes at 8 now, which cuts into my stream time, and I want to use the morning time to study and get ready and stuff. And even then, I might be streaming study sessions instead. So I love y'all. Don't forget, take care of yourselves. I hope everyone has a great day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, please remember to take care of yourselves. And I already said that. And I will see you all in the next stream. Alright. Take care.